Well, I guess I might as well put some freaking content up, huh? So today on AOB Motorworks, thermostat replacement. Kind of last minute decision here. Well, not to replace the thermostat, but to do a video. Forgive my lens, I don't think my camera's charged, so we're going with the phone. It's peeing, as you can tell. So, right in that hole, there's a drain for the radiator. You're going to want to gently twist it. And again, tighten it with your fingers when you're done, because otherwise it'll be a bad time. We're talking about plastic on plastic. Something is going to give. Anyway, so first we're draining that, ideally with the radiator cap opened. Been draining for a minute. Right now, the reason I'm changing the thermostat is because it actually jammed, and I'll show you that later. So in here, there's the outside of the thermostat and its gasket and nothing else. And it's not sealing quite right because the thermostat's gasket was having a bad time to begin with. So I'm having to replace it just to make sure that the bubbles in the system are this and not the head gasket. Cross your fingers. So, I guess I might as well get this out of the way. Ideally without breaking anything. Do that. Oh boy. This might be a two-handed job because I don't want to grab that out of there. I'll be right back. Yeah, it was easy with two hands. Kind of hold here and twist up on the other one. Comes right out. The plastic on the on these cars is ridiculous. It actually makes no sense. I'm gonna take that off and just kind of frig it off somewhere else. That'll go over there. That can hang out a lot at something like that. So there's a bolt. Can you see it? Not really. There it is. Right there. And here. And that's pretty much it. You don't have to take this off, but I guess it's better if you want this to seat properly. So, and then hopefully I don't have much cleaning to do, or this is going to become a 2-day affair. I don't really have any sandpaper or anything. Okay, so I'm going to let this drain, and we'll be back. Let's see where we're at. I got to make sure that I don't overflow. It's getting lower. So the thing is, oh, that's okay. It's not anywhere close yet. I couldn't use this. So we're just gonna dump that into there after. All right, I'm gonna let it drain some more and go get my tools. I was really prepared. All right. So I removed this. I did it nice and slow to make sure that it didn't explode coolant all over me. I'm gonna shove it over here. This is empty. The block is empty too, because if it weren't, you would know, because the thermostat is not a thermostat. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen these. Personally, I have an 8 and a 10, but they should be 2 10mm. So I'm gonna get on that. It's a fairly easy job, as one can tell by the fact that it's past 5 o'clock on a Sunday, and I'm taking now to do it. Anyway, I'll get back when it's done, when it's loosened. I'll get back when it's loosened. I doubt you want to watch me just loosen bolts, and I don't have a tripod anyway, so yeah. Alright, that's out. As you can see, oh, now it's even more out. That's not supposed to be like that. There's a pin that goes through there, and it wasn't in place anymore. It was actually in the hose, and the spring and everything was just foobar. So this is the result. In order to get it anywhere without overheating, I effectively made some modifications. So, as you can see, the gasket is not very happy. So we're gonna be changing that. Now the new piece is right here. Right, quick disclaimer. There's a reason one was an 8 and one was a 10. This upper bolt right here has a habit of frigging off into two pieces, so I don't know why or how, but anyway, I would recommend not doing this on a Sunday afternoon if it's the first time, because you have a high likelihood of swearing and crying. Maybe not in that order, but anyway. This is the new one. I already have the gasket in place. La da la da. I'm gonna just confirm that it's the right way, because I kind of put it on 2 weeks ago. And this obviously goes this way, like that. Oh, there you go, like that. This facing outward. And you gotta make sure to clean the mating surfaces, which I'm gonna do now. I like to say I'm attempting to do it, but I'm gonna have to do it properly, or this will not be worth my time at all, and I'm just gonna have to do it all over again. One more thing. This is the OEM brand. You go to Honda, they're gonna tell you they don't got none left. Or, well, that's what they said the last time I went. So you go to Rock Auto, you order this one, or if you don't care, you can order whichever one there is. But anyway, also I highly recommend ordering this fancy pants gasket. It's not even a recommendation, it's you have to or it won't work. This is this fancy for a reason. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and clean. What you're gonna want is sandpaper and other such cleaning products. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, you want sandpaper and probably an amount of brake clean and whatever have you else. So also, as you can see, there's two little notches there. So I suppose that I do in fact have the two little notches matching with the two little notches. So we good. Alright, I'm gonna get to work. Well, once you're satisfied that it's, clean enough not to be dirty and not to leak, you can shove it in there. You gotta once again be sure that these two notches are where they need to be, and then you put it in. Thankfully it holds fairly well by itself, and then shove this back the way it was. Yep, I'm gonna finish up. All right, that's in. Yep. And I'm gonna transfer the coolant over from the pan here to that pan here so that I can pour it properly, and then I guess we test it. I have the bleeder, as I may have mentioned. The bleeder is opened. That way it will bleed. Also, this here, you tighten them. But you don't, go crazy. They are just 10 millimeters, and Honda screws aren't really all that great. That's why it breaks without even trying. Really, like, the whole time I was trying to loosen that top bolt that broke, I was like, well, I think it's gonna break. But I haven't tried that. It broke. Yeah, well. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna fill it up. Another thing that, pretty sure you know how to put coolant in this hole, right? So, let me get on that. As you can see, and I do mean could like before. Okay, you can kind of still see. Anyway, it was bubbling. There it is. Oh boy. Well, I shook the car and I regret it now. Yeah, it's nice to have the bleeder open. This is another cautionary thing here. Go easy on it. If it doesn't move, it doesn't move. These are known to break as well, and you don't want that. So, I guess I just gotta fill it a little more and, yeah, test it out. Well, it's overflowing a little bit, but, things are looking okay. Gonna shove my hand under here to see if it's doing the leak. Seems to be fine. I can hear the coil. Not seeing a drip. That's good. Now I wish my temperature gauge was useful at all, but it's not. So basically we're kind of riding the wave here until something breaks or, doesn't. But this is... Is that the right temperature? Maybe. It warmed up pretty quickly with the new thermostat. Well, if that is the correct temperature, then it might be opened. I think that's a successful repair. Very nice. Help. Remember, if your bolt doesn't want to come out, stop. Unless you're in a garage and fully equipped, you don't want to break anything. It's better to have a broken or, stuck open thermostat than a stuck off thermostat. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you found it useful. And tune in whenever the next video is for another revival update or, how-to. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe. Mostly like. You can like. If you only like, that'd be fine. But I haven't seen a new subscribe in such a long time. Thank you very much.